It's time for Season 10, the Dynasty season. And it's time for a hell of a matchup. This division, of course, I can't remember what the hell the division's name is, but this division with the measuring stick, Mike Petrasik's EAS, Joe Rage Quit Shitbag Mitchell, and his Chicago Drunkards. And then, out of fucking nowhere, the G.I. Joe team had a hell of a run, literally sitting on top of the division for a while. But then they've hit a significant losing skid. I think they've dropped 4 in a row. But still fighting for the division, fighting to keep people out. G.I. Joe is known for some incredible defense, very strong run team, and a piss-poor pass team. The Drunkards are known for getting drunk and getting lucky. So let's see what we've got here. The Drunkards with the ball, 3rd and 8. They're going to focus on the pass. G.I. Joe's going to focus on the run. Let's see what happens here. Dan Aykroyd does not look in great condition. And so he only picks up 1 on that long-ass reverse. Out trots the punt team. And I can't remember if these are the normal G.I. Joe colors or not, but I like them. So we got Snake Eye is back. He's one of the heavily featured people. They decide to... Oh, we should have got the double block there. He decides... they went with the running back 1 as the return. Whoa! And there it is. We said get lucky. The Drunkards start off with the dreaded lurch. Coming right through the line. Check it out. Snake Eyes, he almost could have hit the near side and could have been gone. These run plays are not amazing. You don't get too... he's done quite well, given that one of the run plays in particular sucks and the whole thing just breaks up on you. But it is what it is. He's done a kick-ass job building his team. The mere fact that he's in contention with the measuring stick is something to be proud of. So, after a quick exchange... he drops the ball. Now that's a double whammy. He had wide receiver 1 streaking down the field, does the check down to ensure at least a first down, and then drops the ball. Here's Murray, gets a good blocking scheme. Can't quite turn the corner. I thought he was going to pick up 7 or 8, only picks up 5. Will they try the same play again? They do not. It's a called play, and he's going to see it and do the Tom Brady take a quick knee, which is probably super smart, but you can't help but make fun of him for it. So it's punt team number 2. Would be interesting to see which team has the most punt returns of any team. I'm going to bet it might be G.I. Joe. And, God, it looked like, again, there was a lot of green there, but he just kind of line plunged his way forward. Here's this run play, which works okay if they can get out past the first wave. So you'll take the 6 near 7 yards on that play, but that play gets destroyed so quickly often. This is what you do not want to see. You do not want to see your guy dropping back to pass, but you love to see X-Flint going up to make the catch. A jumping catch there. If they can avoid it, if they can throw less than 2 interceptions, they're probably likely to hang in there and do pretty well. But the Drunkards team, as Mitchell himself is quoted, we've gotten lucky and we're overperforming, but it is what it is, and it's 3rd and 13. Nobody's open. He's going to fire it directly to Chris Bouquet, who then is going to get the pick. And we just talked about it, ladies and gentlemen. We just talked about the fact, folks, that if you throw too many picks, you're in serious trouble. Oh, there's a jumping catch from Danny Boy. 1 man to beat. Oh, and the dive just tripped him up. It was the 3rd dive. We thought it was going to be a touchdown. That's big because this defense can hold anybody at any time. Great linebacker play there to knock that down. If they can turn them, if they can hold them to field goals, that's huge too. Called play, and again, Tom Brady's it. Gung-ho is fired up. Here's the double back set for the Bill Murray team. And he's just going to get destroyed. And the other thing that was always confusing to me is so you got G.I. Joe in the same fucking division as Joe Mitchell's CHD. And every time I would see Joe, right, I would see Joe Mitchell, who's also in our owner's chat with Bobby and Mike and myself. So I'm thinking about that all the time. And then it's really G.I. Joe. It's not that. So anyway, yeah, it's tough. Oh, look at the move from Snake Eyes, dancing past the TOL zone, still on his feet. Oh, and once again, a dive to save a huge play. Imagine if that had been the end of the quarter, the end of the half, excuse me. But look at it. Oh, and that is brutal, man. That play, I don't know why that play is suddenly, it's normally a great, but it's just developing very slowly for him. I was watching that in the other game. So it's 4 wide. They like this play, although it doesn't look like they're going to... Oh, he doesn't need good blockers. Oh, he's stopped, though. And that will trot out the field goal. And that's the other thing. This team is great, but a run team, you're going to kick a lot of fucking field goals. This one is straight through. But Seth, I don't think, pays his kicker. And so, skid mark. A.K.A. the underwear that's hidden under 3 other underwears. Is able to make the kick, but he's unpaid and he is shanked a lot. All right, it's that offset formation. They're going to pitch it to Choice Piece. Choice Piece makes a nice move, although runs into a few people. I thought he was going to get stopped I thought she was going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. Does get through. Here's the waggle with a chaser, but it works well. Right to Tiffany, who is one choice piece of ass. Happens to be on my Stuff I Love team. There it is. She's at the 33. So give the ball to her. She's clearly been their best player. A lot of pressure. Ooh, Frank Lloyd White, lucky. Might have needed to invent a time machine to go back there. Pressure, but he's got him too far. The pressure made him hurry. Now it's a pitch, but it's a called play. That is not going to work. Aykroyd unable to do much. So they're going to trot out. No, they're trotting out. I apologize. They're trotting out the punt team. And we had a couple of blocked punts here as well, actually against G.I. Joe, which was pretty brutal. Sort of one of the first we've seen this season. So they don't go for the field goal. Hey, what do you guys think? I'm thinking about telling Bobby we want to have field goals from the 45 and in. So if you're inside the 45 as opposed to inside the 40, you try a field goal. I think that's something we can make do. I'm not sure. Look at Snake Eyes. Man, he had to work hard for those 2 yards. That outside could just not contain. Here comes probably the pitch up. It is. This has been slow developing, but he avoids the guy who's been in the backfield a lot, disrupting that play. But he picks up 15. Starting to get a little momentum here. Can he get through? Hits the double. He looks in decent condition. He is moving pretty fast. This is what you want, these manageable second down situations. Of course, then you throw, but a sack is probably the best outcome you could hope for. When you drop back and throw, this is the time you pray the guy does not throw. Oh, God, he's throwing again. I thought they were going to do the pitch. They need to jump a dive. They get one of the 3, but does not come down with it. Just when I talked about things were starting to roll their way, they're punting. Decent kick. Is it too long is the question. CM Punk way back. Looks like they put a little power on that. And yes, so they're going to take it at the 20. That's painful. Would have loved to pin him inside the 10 if you're a Joe fan. And that's a G.I. Joe fan and not a Joe Mitchell fan. You see the confusion that we're dealing with here? X roadblock comes in after one of the gaps was plugged. 2nd and 17. Now it's that offset. Going to pitch it down low. He's going to make his own hole. Choice piece. But only picks up 2, so it's 3rd and 15 here. Looks like they're going same play. Will she follow her blocker? She's got a little bit of a better blocking system, but it is not enough. And so G.I. Joe will get the ball back. I don't know what the returner, actually the returner should be Snake Eyes, so he's got a chance. Some pressure, but it's a deep, deep kick. This is going to be tough. That tough defense, though, often sets up for good punt returns. See if Snake Eyes can get around wave number 1. A lot of green there. Oh, man. Terrible field of vision as he just plows into one of the blockers instead of avoiding him. You're not Christian Okoye, buddy. Get out of there. And what a play by the right outside linebacker. Fights off the double team and not only slows him up, makes the tackle. Here comes a pass. It's a quick forced one. There's going to be a defender there, but it's a jump and grab, which will give them a first down. They're close to field goal range. Not that their kicker's any good. Double back set here. They're trying the run. Oh, and he falls down in his hurry to escape. He knew whether he was going to hit that outside linebacker or not was huge. Let's see, are they going to pitch it? They are, but it's a called play. This is not going to work too well. Last play of the game, 3rd and 14. Don't have much chance of scoring here, especially not with one of these throws. And it's a pick. There's our second pick. They're lucky they get the tackle, and that did not turn into a pick 6. How brutal would that be? Give up your goose egg on defense with a pick 6. So, low scoring, as expected. G.I. Joe been in several of these games. There's Wolverine's girlfriend. And they fire it. So, Snake Eyes here. Not quite sure where he is in the injury format, if he's got some good backups or if he's on his edge. I think that's the main reason why he's been struggling so much. Called play. Oh, it's a fumble in the line. And it's recovered by the Drunkards. We said if you can't do it right, you do it lucky. And there they go. Huge break. A fumble on the return, and that's just going to be a TD strike. 1 play, 1 score. Dan Aykroyd, who looks like maybe he has shifted into moved up a notch. And that is tough. Just like that. We just talked about how proud are you of the goose egg on defense, and then your goddamn QB, who's certainly been your worst player on your team, but they do shank it, making it just a field goal. Important in these low-scoring games. So here's Snake Eyes again. And, oh, he thought he got the block to get free. Again, his vision has been poor. Let's see what happens here. Ah, got bounced back and then wrapped up. Loss of 2. They get the pitch. This time the outside linebacker holds. Man, he has got to get to the outside. Has no one taught him that the sideline is his friend? It's that pitch again, but he's fast enough to move through. Oh, ref, look at it again. Where's the chains? That was a first down all the way. They're saying Snake Eyes had the ball in his right hand, but I'm telling you, that was a first. And again, it's too deep. That was brutal. I thought the first down was assured, and they didn't even measure. Called play. He Brady's it. Gung-ho. We've heard that before. The defense may have to take over here. Oh, great catch by Tiffany. Makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Here comes the trips play. Line holds nicely. Got the dump off, but they wrap her up before an amazing play for that DB to break off of his guy and be there to stuff it. Some pressure up the middle. I think this is a shittier kick. Yeah, actually, I guess it looked pretty good to me. Wrong. All right, Snake Eyes at the 6. That's a great kick. God, he cannot avoid anybody for the life of him. Uses speed. So it's a long way to go. Field goal tie. TD to take the lead. And we just talked about it, folks. We just talked about it. If you're going to run 30 times a game at a 1% injury rate, then that means you got about a third of a chance of going down. And look, so the QB is out. That doesn't really hurt. Serpentor is good. Baroness, I think, sucks. So Serpentor, they're down on their last good guy. And although Snake Eyes looked like he was in good condition, Serpentor looks pretty good condition as well. Not quite. Damn, another reach. That should have been a first. What am I, going blind? The fucking ball's clearly above. And they get screwed. They get screwed. Brutal. A lot of pressure. They do get the ball off. This time, CM Punk will have a chance to return, although he'll be out past the 20 anyway. This is where that shitty offense hurts. On the punt, everybody's weak. Line holds nicely. Got a dump off, but he throws it right to a defensive back who had his feet set and could not hold on. You know what they say. That's why he's playing defense. So here comes Aykroyd. Got a decent amount of green. He's not super speedy, though. Only picks up a couple. 3rd and 7. Some pressure. He's being chased, but he fires it. Great throw to Tiffany. And those 16 yards will be just what they need. 4 wide. Murray's going to keep it himself. This plays will work reasonably well. He hits the outside. Going to get that first, no problem. 16 yards again. That's how you start marching down the field. Murray's got a lot of choices. Going to fire at Aykroyd with a diving grab. Gets up, but is wrapped up at the 12. Certainly want to hold him to a field goal. They try the reverse. Then everybody shifts up to the top, but you got one streaker. What an open field tackle. Did you all see that? That safety needs to get paid. And, we've got some pressure. They picked up the near guy, left the far guy. Does he push it too much? No, it's a brilliant throw, and that is a dagger. Dan Aykroyd is there. And G.I. Joe struggling to put up points. So now it's a 10.2 score game. And here's the Baroness. We talked about how crappy she is. Luckily only at the returner. If she comes in for the main duty, you're in big trouble. And they need a block. And cannot get it. Big Mike Petrasic in there holding the line. That's who you want on your end. Serpentor trying to make some moves. Picks up 5. Called play, and it's an instant sack. Brad Pekka. Oh, and that's going to make him go for it. This is not what you want. This is going to get ugly. And there he is, the commish. The #1 power rankings king. A.K.A. the Professor Bobby. Slobby Bobby Lesher. With a huge stuff on 4th down. Murray. Can he get to the outside? He's gone. He is gone. And that will do it. No way they're coming back from this. Nice little kick straight down the center. 17-point game, Butthead can sit back and relax. Go choke it with Beavis. Because they are doing well. And poor G.I. Joe started out so strong, looking so good. This game will do that to you. Serpentor, nice little break. Just hits the outside. Again, a close reach, but a little short. Oh, God, I guess I'm off. My eyes are failing, perhaps more accurately. Maybe that was a makeup call. And that play didn't go too far. Well, at least they're sticking with the original game plan. Serpentor trying to go. Man, the guy is fighting hard. Give him credit. He doesn't know he's down by 17. But Duke, big trouble with a loft. Oh, could have easily been picked, and now it's another 4th down scenario. Is he going to get stuffed right up? He is. A great open field tackle. Serpentor pinned down. Drunkards take over at the 33. And here comes the reverse. That'll chew up some time, although Aykroyd I don't think it's going to get too far. Picked up 1. Okay, Bill Murray can't get to the outside. 3rd and 4. Now they're just looking to pad that point spread, which could be important. Not quite sure how close he is to Petrasic. Bill Murray making moves. He's gone. Touchdown, the comedian. Yeah, buddy. I just want to get with that gatekeeper, baby. Shitty kick. And it's off. It's 2 missed kicks, but not going to come back to haunt him. So as they say, it's all over but the crying. And this QB just can't do anything. I like the build from G.I. Joe. I actually almost went with something very similar myself. Can he get a block? God, so slow the O-lineman to respond. We've seen Brad Peck's name a number of times. Here comes Petrasic. Oh, what a big... Petrasic's on one side. I don't know if that was Lesher on the other. What a team. Petrasic's on fire. Look at him go. Do not angry that man. I believe he envisioned, you've seen the water boy. He was envisioning a hot dog on that guy's head, and he just came flying through. A big spicy one. Oh, and there is the point differential again. As Choice Piece fires it in. And G.I. Joe is just seeing the throne they sat on just crumble away. Kind of like Ed Stark. They're likable, but could not foresee what was coming. Quick to die. Okay, Baroness has the ball. Just hoping to hang on to it. Not worried about running herself out of steam there. Covered a lot of green. This edge play has not worked for them today. The Duke goes to throw, and there he is again. Bobby Lesher. There's a guy in the middle there named Tim Enriquez, but I haven't heard his fucking name called all game. I think he's one of the shittier defensive linemen in the league. And they come up and stuff him. And that's the game right there. So a huge 33-point second quarter. Bill Murray turned it on over 50%. No picks and 146 yards. And so Duke, we knew he was going to suck. The question was how much. But only 120 yards rushing. They needed that number to be up over 200. And that's what you get. Brutal. All right, friends. It's almost time for playoffs.